How's it going today, guys? This is Tim from 313. This is a super show. I just came back from my vacation in Florida in Lakeland and was really had a great time with all the former Detroit Tigers at the Detroit Tiger Fantasy Camp. And I'm telling you, it was amazing. And we played baseball, and oh my gosh, I am sore, but we did a really good job. I mean, for what it was, we didn't have the greatest team, and we finished sixth out of 10, but we sure had fun playing. And we looked really good at the beginning part of the season, which is a week rolled up in a season rolled up into a week, but looked real good. Our first game was a strong performance by my brothers and I. I'm going to show a quick picture if I can. This is my brothers here. That's me on the far right. That's my older brother Mike and Craig on the left. And we all played on the same team. And Simo and Nate Robertson were the coaches. And we just had a blast. But it was a strong performance in the first game. I pitched 3 shutout innings for the win, and we won 14-2. Craig had a clutch hit, although he failed to stretch it into a double, and played error-free defense. And Mike smoked a couple balls and scored 2 runs. He said it was his first run he ever scored in 47 years. And then he caught the last 4 innings for the win. And of course, my mom was there as the bench coach, and Brenda, which is Mike's wife, was our official team photographer. But I'm just going to kind of talk about the fantasy camp at first, because I know you guys are really interested in that. I've been talking about it, but that's our first picture from the first day. That's me on the far right with a hat on, Mike in the middle, and then Craig on the left. I do have some more pictures I will get into, and then we're going to rip some packs. I bought a Gems of the Game football box, which we're going to check out. And then I got one more 2019 update series. And then I found these. I think these are new Illusions football. 20 cards per pack. These are the value pack. But we're going to check those out. First time seeing those. The Super Bowl was last night. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Led by Pat Mahomes. It was a really good game. Up until the last quarter, it was pretty intense, but KC pulled through. But I'm going to show you a few more pictures from the camp. Let's see here. If I can get him to come in. This thing's really slow today. There's my brother Mike playing catcher. Right there. And I believe I was pitching. I was a pitcher back in the day, but I am way past being a regular pitcher. And they only let you go 3 innings so you don't hurt yourself too bad, which is kind of cool. But what it is you pay a sum of money, and it allows you to go to Lakeland in Tiger Town, and you get to play with the former Tigers, quite a few on the roster. We'll go through that in a minute. But you will get to play against other fantasy campers there. And there's 15 players per team. So you build your teams out of that and figure out what you're going to. Youth definitely wins. I mean, if you got a team full of 20-year-olds, you're going to do good. But we only had a couple younger guys on our team. We were mostly older guys, but we sure played well. We were 500 to finish the season, 3-3 on the season, and then we just were really, really worn out by the end of the week. But it sure was fun. Here's a cool shot of the Kuzno brothers, the back of New Jersey. I'm number 28. That was my high school number in baseball and football, so it doesn't have anything to do with the Tigers. Of course, Craig loves Norm Cash, and Mike liked Bill Freehan. So Let's see. Here's a shot of me pitching. Not the greatest pic of me pitching, but there's me pitching in the night game. I did pitch 2 innings that at night, and there's some more there. Look at that form. And there's Mike pitching to my brother Mike. That was definitely a fantasy of mine. He used to warm me up in my games when in high school and stuff. There's Craig batting. And then I played first base when I wasn't pitching because I could catch. We didn't want too many errors over there. There I am going after a ball there. And there I am batting left-handed because I am a switch hitter. I bat left and right. I got a little bit more pop in the bat from the right side. There's my brother Mike on deck. But you get home and away uniforms. There's Craig getting a hit. You get home and away uniforms, hats, socks, belt, jersey, pants, and you get to keep them, which is really cool. It's all part of the package. But really, really cool. Had a great time. And here's a picture of my mom with Ramon Santiago and Milt Kyler. And then there's another shot of Brenda. That's our photographer and my brother Mike's wife. But there's Ramon Santiago and Milt Kyler. They were coaches of a different team. And then let's see what else I can find here. There's a couple photos here. There's Brandon Inge right there. Brandon Inge with my brother Mike standing. It looks like he's holding him. That's pretty funny. And there's Mike there. Let me see if I can back this picture up. There he is. It looks like he's holding my brother in the palm of his hand. Always a jokester. Brandon, it was his first camp, and what a great guy he was. I mean, really down to earth. Talked to us about playing with the Tigers and also getting traded, how he hated it. And I won't go into detail about that, but we loved Brandon Inge here. He was one of the best third basemen we've ever had. And let me see if I can't find me getting a hit. That's game 2. That's a night game. That's Mike playing. Let me see. Yeah, I got a shot of Mike. Oh, that's not the right one. Here's a good shot. There's a good shot of Kuzno brothers in the locker room at Lakeland. Now, we used the minor league facility at the camp, but that's when we walked in. We seen all of our jerseys just like that. That was really cool. But all 3 brothers playing on the same team. That was really neat. Of course, the great Willie Horton was there speaking at the orientation. And if not for him, this fantasy camp would not even go on. I mean, he does so much for the charity. All the money goes to charity, to the Tiger Foundation, and also for autism. And it's just a really great cause and a really great way to spend a vacation. And it doesn't matter if you're good at baseball or not. You can go there and have people run for you if you can't, run. But I'll tell you what, let me see if I can find this. I'm trying to find the one where it shows us playing. There's a video there. That's 15. That's the night game. Game 2. Let me see this here. I'm not sure if this is the one. This is video. That's not showing the right video when I hit that. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, anyways, we had a really great time. playing, and it was really a lot of fun. And I did get to pitch, and I did hit pretty good. Um, I had a total of probably 5 good solid hits, and probably about 2 or 3 that I got on base on errors. But I had a really good time. So let's get into ripping some of these. I don't want you guys to get bored with looking at the fantasy camp stuff. But if you ever get a chance to go, I mean, there is other teams. I mean, you can go to Boston. Boston has one. I believe New York Yankees has one. And there was just a whole slew of. I'm going to show you. Actually, yeah, let's do that now. I'm going to show you some of the cards that I got signed from some of the players. Actually, let's take a look. I'll show you. We'll take a look at everybody who was at the camp. There's all the coaches there. You just see there's John Warden and all the guys. Jim Price couldn't make it. Let me get this glare out of the way. There we go. Jim Price couldn't make it, but Willie Horton there. Ike Blessett. There's Brian. Ramon Santiago there. Juan Berenguer. Craig Monroe. That's Jake Wood up there. Nate Robertson, who was our coach. There's Milt Kyler, Doug Bear, Mike Heath, who was quite the jokester. Spent a lot of time with him. It was a lot of fun. Then you got Tommy Brookins, Brandon Inge, Howard Johnson, Steve Kemp, Barbero Garbe, Mike Maroth, Brian Pena, Zumaya, Joel Zumaya, Frank Tanana, Dave Rozema, and Dan Petrie. They were all at the camp, and we had such a great time, especially with Craig Monroe, Brandon Inge, and Mike Heath, and of course, where is he? I gotta find him. Nate Robertson. Where you at, Nate? Oh, there he is. Nate Robertson. And I'll tell you what, these guys can still bring it. Zumayo can still bring it in the 90s. Nate too, but I know they're done with baseball now, but what great guys they were. But I'm just going to show you some of my signed cards that I got there. I got Jake, man, this glare is killing me and you. There's Jake Wood. He signed that card for me. The great Mickey Lolich came in for autograph day, and he was signing. I got 4 cards signed by him. Of course, I gave one away already. I don't sell these. I keep them in my personal collection, or I give them to friends. There's Mickey Lolich, 74 card. That's awesome. That's a 73. And then we got Joel Zumaya there signed for me. And then we Craig Monroe. I've got tons of autographs by him already. But there's Brandon Inge. I really wanted that one. That's great. And then I got this card. I was there at the game during that catch. And that's Brandon Inge going in after a foul ball. I may have to make 2 videos of this, but there's Dave Rozema. There's Steve Kemp's autograph. Another Dave Rozema. Tommy Brookins. I was so happy to get these for my collection. This is going to be awesome. A couple more Brandon Inge. The great Dan Petrie right there. And Tom Brookins, Dave Rozema, 83 cards. Then I got the great Willie Horton on my 1970 card and my 66. And my 69 and my 79. Where's that? Or 77, I'm sorry. And then we got Kayla, or there's my 72 Mickey Lolich, who was the best pitcher that year. Then I got a Doug Bear, Hojo, Howard Johnson, Danny Petrie, Tom Brookins from the 86 championship team, Juan Berenguer, and the great Frank Tanana. These are all the autographs I got up there. And here's another Juan Berenguer. Mike Heath. He had some stories to tell. I'll tell you what. go look up on YouTube the fight, Mike Heath fight, when he was a rookie. There's some other ones of mine that I had. There's an original Frank Tanana that I had. There's Dan Petrie, Tom Brookins again. And what else we got? There's Mike Heath. And plus I got a ball signed by all of them. And there's Mike Heath. I got that classic card signed. Ramon Santiago, number 39. And I mean, such a great time. But my PC is looking really good for the Tigers. I'll tell you what. We're going to end the video right here. And I'm going to make another one. We're going to do this pack rip. And we'll get her going right after this. This is part 1 of the Fantasy Camp special. So watch part 2. It's coming up next.